Myself, Sohail Ahmad, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, Government Engineering College, Ramnagar. So this presentation is on pneumatic control valves. So these control valves, you can see the symbols used for various valves. Normally closed position. This is first one shows normally closed position. The second, the 2x2 valve shows normally open position. So figure, these two figures shows opening and closing of this pneumatic control valves. And these control valves, there are mainly three types: directional control valves, pressure control valves, and flow control valves. The directional control valves control the direction in which the compressed air will flow. Pressure control valves controls the pressure of the compressed air, and the flow control valves control the flow of the compressed valve. So these are the various symbols used for different types of valves. So first, this can see the directional control valves, various symbols. So normally closed position, and second figure shows the extended position. Normally closed and open position in extended position, and the graphic symbol for the same valve, 3x2 DC valve for a single acting spring return cylinder. In figure can see clearly. So for 4x2 DC valve, you can see the normal close and opening position, the graphic symbol for the same. So the most common type of valve, directional control valve used is poppet valve. Okay, so you can see the construction of a poppet valve. So we have a push button, plunger, and a ball spring. In figure 1, you can see the construction of a poppet valve. So the force, the plunger is applied, and force is applied from top position, and we have a ball seated at the middle and a spring attached to the ball. So when the force is applied on the push button, the plunger moves, and the ball which is attached to the spring also moves along with the plunger. So the valve opens. So when the valve opens, the compressed air it flows and the energy is converted. Then normally the second operation is closing of the valve. So in closing, the ball move, again the force is applied upwards, the ball moves upwards, wherein the plunger moves and the ball comes and fits in its original position. So in the second figure shows the graphic symbol for the poppet valve. So figure A, you can see a 3x2 poppet valve, and in figure B, you can see 4x2 poppet valve. The construction, the working remains the same for all types of poppet valve. So these are also called as seat valves, are used to control the airflow. So the poppet is operated manually, has a cylindrical arrangement, 2 ports, 1 and 2. So the ports are separated by a poppet which sits on a valve seat. It's held in a closed position in a normal closed valve under the action of a spring. Port 1 is connected to the high pressure supply. Port 2 is connected to an actuator. So the poppet is moved under the action of a pilot pressure and has the advantage of remote operation, and high pressure also used for large size poppet valves. So this figure shows a suspended seat type valve which performs the port opening and closing operations. These types of valves has the advantage that sealing can be performed with relatively small switching moments. So it has 2 ports, A and B, primary and secondary ports. Secondary disc seals the exhaust port B, whichever is functional. So such valves generally are provided with manual override buttons each end of the spool, manually move the spool. So this figure, there are two figures. Figure A shows the path from P to A and B to R. So we have two paths here, flow path from P to A, which is shown in a dotted line, and from B to R, two paths. Figure B shows the reverse direction. The flow path is from P to B and A to R. So the graphic symbols is represented in the figure. So these the second types non-return walls are they are also called as check walls. So check walls they check the direction, they allow the flow of air only in one direction and block the flow in the reverse direction. So you can see three types of walls in check walls or non-return walls: ball type wall, puppet type wall, and two types: ball type and puppet type. The symbol, graphic symbol for the same. So in the first figure, we can see ball type puppet wall, wherein a ball sits, ball is placed, which is attached to a spring, and the flow starts from left side, and due to the pressure, the ball moves along with the spring, allowing the flow of compressed air. Then we can see the flow, no flow, it is indicated by a dotted line. So this type of wall allows the flow only in one direction. And the flow is blocked in the opposite direction or reverse direction. So the second example for this non-return wall or check wall is puppet type wall. So here also we don't ball is upside, but we have a spring attached to the wall. Flow occurs from left side, it enters the wall, and there is no flow from the opposite direction. Figure B, as you can see, and figure C shows the graphic symbol for the same wall, ball type by puppet type, wherein the flow is indicated by an arrow, and the no flow from the reverse direction is indicated by dotted line. So these are the two types of non-return walls or check walls. So the third type is quick exhaust valve, or it is indicated by QEV. So the figure shows the quick exhaust valve. Quick exhaust valve. It's a special purpose used in pneumatic systems. It is designed to increase the actuation speed of a cylinder. So basically, these valves are used for actuation of cylinders, increased flow rate of air. So you can see the two types, the graphic symbol of quick exhaust valve. So in operation, when the inlet pressure is applied to port A, the compressed air flows through the valve and it leaves from the other port. The next type of valve is time delay valve. So the figure here shows the construction of this time delay valve, wherein we have a reservoir and to which a needle valve is attached, and we have a time setting screw, a pilot piston, and vent, it is indicated by R, and a seat. Seat is connected to a spring. So this is the construction of time delay valve, and figure B shows the graphic symbol and timing diagram and graphic symbol of the time delay valve. So initially, with the help of this time set screw, this time set screw can be rotated in clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. So when it rotates in anti-clockwise direction, the needle moves, compressed air flows, and the piston moves upwards, allowing the compressed air, and the seat which is connected to the spring also moves. So in operation, the air is allowed to the pilot chamber reservoir through the needle valve. The reservoir size and flow rate through the needle decide the time required to build up the pressure in the reservoir. So once the pressure reaches the spring pressure, it actuates the main puppet valve and allows the main pressure line to enter the cylinder port. So when the pilot pressure is removed, the reverse happens. At the same time, the pilot valve retracts in the spring pressure, main poppet valve closes, stopping the supply from P to A, while the port A is connected to the exhaust line R. This is how a time delay valve works. So the next one is twin pressure valve. This figure shows twin pressure valve. Now there are three figures A, B, and C. So the first figure shows the input from A to A, C no output. Then in P passage from A to C blocked and hence no output. The second figure shows passage from B to C and hence no output. The figure C shows signals from both A and B to A to C and B to C are clear and hence there will be output at C. Three figures, that is what is called as a twin pressure valve, and figure B shows the application of twin pressure valve. Stop. Stop.